I'm in the office, and I'm gonna take a drive to the Woodlands, north. I'm gonna go to the Woodlands. How many miles? 50 miles? Okay.
40, yeah.
40 miles. I have exact amount of gas to go to the Woodlands. Exact amount of gas, have a car, I can drive. I know that I can get this with this amount of gas. And here in the north side is great health, a lot of money, a lot of success, prestige, respect, everything I always wanted. Great marriage, the house of my dreams, the car of my dreams, influence, everything I wanted is in here. You grab the car, and you says, you know what? I'm gonna go south.
You know what?
I'm gonna go south. I'm gonna go to Pearland.
To Pasadena.
I'm gonna go to Pasadena. I'm gonna go to Pearland. I'm gonna go to Richmond. Why? 25 miles south. And then I'm gonna choose to go north.
You don't have enough gas.
The gas is not enough.
So, but, okay, so here's supposedly, I'm assuming this is success. Why do you go here? Huh? How crazy is that? How, in the book says, imbecile.
Imbecile.
Why would you do this?
Because they don't.
Let's talk about it. Okay. So let's assume this is success and this is failure. Okay? Because success is you put a goal, you know where you're going, and you make a decision to go there. Why do people choose to go here?
It's easier.
So if you
Okay, that's where I'm going. No, that's what. It's easier to go here.
It's easier in the time being, but in the long run, it's.
Why is it easier to go south? It's the same car,
It
same
takes
miles.
the same effort to do both.
This is the answer that I'm trying to give you today. Is it easier to go that south? What is easier, to go to Woodlands or to go to Pearland?
The
Both.
same.
it's the same.
It's the same.
I don't know, I never go Pearland, so I cannot tell Pearland.
It's the same.
Might be but it might be the road. The road to go to the Woodlands might be bumpy. To go to
But you're in a
Pasadena
car,
might
though.
be- might be.
Is the person more familiar with going south and going north?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
I think it takes the same
Great,
effort.
great point.
Well, I
It
asked
takes the
because
same
if
effort for you to go north and for you to go south.
Same gasoline, same
I
gas.
guess it's the fact that, like I'm telling you, if your goal is always to be here, you're gonna be successful. I'll always failing.
You have the point. You get the point.
You justify that it's easier going south,
Okay.
but, so it's like
you don't think you
justification,
deserve to be
but
north?
it's actually the same.
That could be the serve.
You used to going south?
You're used to, you just drive south.
No GPS.
No, you have the GPS.
I
Oh,
think we
yeah,
just,
GPS.
You have the tools.
apply it to what we do, we just don't create good habits to stick to a plan. We always trying to go other ways instead of going to the one that we know.
So, okay, so we talk about habits. Great. But the question that I want to ask, is it easier to fail? Is it easier to fail?
It sucks.
It's the
though.
same.
It's the same.
You need to
Same.
know
Does it say that?
that successful people or the people who win in life is using the same gas and the same car and everything that you're using. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that there's nothing easier to fail. That's the thesis of the book. Failing is difficult. You need to make an effort to fail.
Would it also be just priorities?
It's part of it, yes, the same habits. We're gonna talk about it. Priority or the habits. It took you, let's just say, okay, I wake up today in the morning. And I chose to not to come to the meeting. I chose to stay in bed. You guys need to know that there is a time that is difficult to stay in bed. You wake up, you choose to have 3 donuts, Chipley's, have the coffee, with a bunch of sugar, and that's your breakfast. Huh?
Feels bad.
That's a crush.
Yeah.
And then you
Same
do
again.
the same, somebody else wake up at the same time, or wake up a little bit early, decided to go running, decided to have a healthy breakfast, and then come to the office. You guys need to know your brain uses the same energy to drink the coffee with a bunch of sugar and the donuts and wake up late than to wake up early and to do the other stuff. You are the same person. For me, when I'm reading this book, I'm analyzing, I said, oh my gosh, that's totally right. It's the same. Now, if we're using the same effort, why do some people choose to go south?
Preference.
Preference can be.
Because of lack of awareness or like,
You know how the book call it?
Mindset.
It's called Wake Up. I didn't bring it, I showed it to you later. Wake Up.
And what's the
Hey,
name
what
of the
book
book?
is this? I show it to you. I show it to you later. Wake up. The problem with people is they are not wake up.
Like what you said.
They are not aware. And the problem with this is that people don't live in the now. Yes.
one thing that I was gonna say, just before you said that, because I think about it like this, like, we have, everything is a decision away, right, of you going north or south. And I think that people go south because, and it makes sense because you're saying that they use the same energy, and the same energy is wasted of you overthinking, or doing like going, here and there, and then you just go south. But it takes the same energy for you to go south than for you to just say, no, I'm gonna go north, okay, boom, and then you just go.
What does it help you to be thinking in the past? How did it help you to be thinking of all the mistakes you do? How did it help? Successful people don't. Successful people think, okay, how can I improve? Okay, here's what I did, how can I improve? They don't waste that energy thinking past. And I'm reading, I said, people who knows this, they just are awake. And the Bible talks a lot about being awake. Look like this, huh?
What if there's a fear from the past
That's
that
what
affects
it
the
is.
person?
It's just in the now, your fears don't exist.
But the person probably cannot live in the now because probably there's a fear.
Everybody can feel in the now. You can live right now in the now. You can enjoy the now. You can be awake. And the Bible talks, open your eyes, That's what the Bible call it. The New Age call it being the power of now, or being awake. It's just, what problems do you have now? When you worry about money?
It is now.
It's because you're thinking of the future. But actually, what problems do you have now? Now.
This second.
I'm hungry.
I'm healthy, so I'm not.
Even though if you're hungry,
Fasting.
even though if you're hungry, right now it's like
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
So you have to live in the now.
It's okay, you can be hungry.
So successful people, they understand this and they're awake. The problem with this person going south is because the person's not awake.
When you say not awake, you mean like,
Alert?
Like
Alert, being aware, being aware of what's going on. Like-
Enlightenment too?
That's not enlightenment. That's being okay. Have you ever been? Okay, let me give you an example. Have you ever been at work? Have you ever been in your office? And all of a sudden you start watching Facebook. You start using Facebook, right? And all of a sudden, and you go to YouTube, or you start looking at ads or whatever. Then you go to YouTube, and all of a sudden, you end up watching this video from this cat. And you don't know how the hell you come out to that video, and 45 minutes went by, and you don't know how you wasted those 45 minutes. That person were south.
yes.
How much time are wasted? How much effort? Your same energy that you were using watching this video in YouTube from the cat, you could have been using it prospecting somebody. Yesterday, I'm analyzing this, And I'm trying to be aware. I'm trying to be aware. And all of a sudden, man, why am I watching this freaking video, man? Everybody's watching this impeachment and everything, right?
Yeah.
And you say, how did I end up here? Rodolfo, what do I need to do? Here's the question, right? What do I need to do? Okay, what do you want? Man, I would like to win in Hawaii. I'd like to pick up the bass. I'd like to start calling people. Start calling people. Okay, go back. Okay, what else? Why don't you, Rodolfo, why don't you get the racks? Why don't you get the racks? And I got this lady. Hey, are you free? She was gonna get started down to, you know how people tell you next year? Okay, and I called this lady, hey, by the way, I'm gonna be over here at the office. My appointment canceled. I was supposed to go to a meeting with Jennifer. My appointment canceled. Why did you come to the office? Stop by to the office. You know what she says? Hey, I was thinking about you. I wanna get started.
No.
To listen to.
And then I said, oh my gosh, I haven't responded to all these. What do I want? I want to get directs. What if I get another direct? Okay, great. I started looking at all my messages on Instagram, people that I have messages and nothing has happened. And I texted this guy, hey, are you free today? He said, you know what, actually I am. And there was somebody from another office that I called to meet with this guy. The guy got started yesterday, like at 10 p.m.
Merry Christmas.
Huh? Merry Christmas. Yes. And I'm gonna get another one today.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy-
So you replace the distraction with productivity.
So the point is this. It was easy. It was easy for me to do it. Guys, you guys need to know that it's easy to be successful. It's the same effort. Same effort, same energy.
This weird because I never thought of that way.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Me neither. I thought it was easier.
It was
I
Yes.
thought it was easy to fail and really hard to become successful.
Guys, let me put it to it's very
Wow.
difficult. It's as difficult or easier to fail as it is to win in life.
So what is easy is accepted. That it easy.
It's easy for you to choose. What do I want?
Go to the easy way.
What do I want?
Formerly of
What
it.
do you think? is
So Mark, you had a question?
Oh no, I was just gonna kind of give an example of last night. I got home after some naps, and I was gonna make a sandwich. I had everything out, sandwich, chips, everything, and I was like, then I started. I saw the Speed of Trust, and I was like thinking, okay, I need to do something with my team. I only skimmed through the book. I haven't read it, so I was like, and I started reading the book, and then I was like, okay. I don't even want that. I put everything away. Everything's in sandwich and chips. I could have ate it. No one would have called me out on it, but I'll discuss it this morning. So the decision, it was just a decision to say like, do something productive versus take yourself out.
Now let me give you this other question. And by the way, I want you guys to participate or ask other questions. Okay. Think about moments that you live on the now. Think of some, what are things that you have done in your life, or you actually do, that you live on the now?
There's business.
No, wait, no. Is it this? Okay, let me put it to you like this. Why do people jump out of an airplane?
Because the adrenaline, the excitement.
Is that when you're flying, how long is it, by the way, when you jump out of an airplane?
Less than 5.
It's about five
15
minutes.
seconds.
Wait, what?
About 5 minutes, that's what
I
Leo
believe it.
said.
Yeah, but you're free falling
Yeah.
for 15 seconds, then you're flying. Why is that so exhilarating? You know why? Because you're living what? When? You're living in the moment. You're not thinking of your problems that you have, or you're jumping out of a plane.
Or you're not thinking you're gonna die or any of that. You're just thinking you're gonna fly.
No,
But whatever you're doing, you're not. I promise you're not thinking.
if I die.
You're not thinking like Cody says. I'm hungry.
I'm in the air.
No. What you think that you think? Okay. Let me give you this other
There's no
one.
way you think.
Let me give you this. Think about it. Think about it for a moment. Why do people look for it? Okay, meditation. Why meditation is so? Meditation. People say, what is the number one rule for people to focus on meditation? What is the number one thing to focus?
Numbers, focus your time.
Clarity.
To clear your mind.
Right now.
Rest.
What is it? What is the most important thing in meditation?
Breathing?
Breathing.
Oh, that's right.
None of us know.
Concentrate on me.
breathing. People who know how to breathe can meditate. When you breathe, you're thinking of what?
Your breath, your.
Now.
Focusing on your surrounding, how you're feeling internally.
Right, yeah, at that moment.
Translate. You're feeling in the now. Meditation is just being aware of who you are, where you're standing, your toes, your hands, your mind, your breathing. Wow. And people, it's like people pay to go to meditate. Make sense? Okay, what else? Accelerating. Having sex.
I was gonna say bungee jumping.
Guys, people raise, let me put it like this. People raise their lives or everything. They travel around the world to have sex. Yesterday I met with this guy. The guy's telling me a story. You know, only Chris knows. And this guy was telling me a story, and the guy's telling me, Rodolfo, he's telling me the story. Similar to that one, okay?
Crazy that one.
But the point is this, why do people would do something like that? It's because you're living when? Now. The moment that you've been the happiest birth of a baby, guess what you're thinking? I'm hungry? You having a baby? No. When you're having sex, or you have sex, I'm probably not. You're thinking about being hungry? You're thinking about your bills? No. When you're having sex, you're not thinking about anything. Your mind goes blank, but you're meditating. The moments that you are performing the best is when you believe in it now. Yes.
I was gonna say, so I listened a lot to Jim Rohn, and he says that you have to live in the now, and for example, and you have to be focused on everything that you do. So for example, when you're taking a shower, you have to take a shower. Like, don't be doing like like so many things that people like to do, like multitasking. But that's not really the best way, because you have to focus in the now. Like, if you're eating, you're eating. If you're showering, you're showering. If you're doing this, if you're talking, if you're prospecting, you're gonna 1 hour of prospecting. If you're gonna do this, and so I always remember that over and over again. So I don't like when I eat, I'm like just eating. You know, when I'm like, so I kind of like remind myself of that, and I think that it definitely, works.
Totally. Okay. Let me ask you another question. So this is making sense.
Yes.
Yes.
The moment you start going south, it's because you stop living here. You're not aware. But the same energy is the same energy you're using to go here or to lose. Yes.
And that kind of reminds me, I don't know if you've seen that, that says, being rich is hard, being poor is hard, choose your heart.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that, because for both of them it's tough,
very
like
tough.
choose your heart.
You can also change it too.
Mhm.
Being rich is easy. Being poor is easy. Choose your easy.
Wow.
Both of them are the same. Both of them. Okay. Flor, let me ask you this. Did you used to work hard when you were working over
Yes.
there at the prison?
Yes, I did.
Like, will you show up? How many days a week would you show? Like, would you ever miss days?
No, because I was also on call, and I would go home and I still work at home. I would get up early and still work, so it was all the time.
If you think about it, your body, your mind is using the same energy as you were using when you were in the other job. The same thing. What do you used to do?
So what you're saying makes me think that when I was advocating for kids and I was in the courtroom and I had the judge in front of me, I had attorneys, and everybody was looking at me, paying attention, because what I did mattered. But to me, it was like, I guess it was just closing all my surroundings and just paying attention in what I was saying, my report, and the fact that I was defending kids. And I would close everything, anything, and not even, to me, I guess, I don't know if Angie can relate to this or not, but to me, that's like, it's not hard, it's just natural, it just comes out of it, and that's basically my now. It makes me feel,
Oh, you're the happiest person when you live in the now.
yeah.
Yes.
You're the happiest person in the world.
Because you're not thinking of tomorrow, you're thinking of right.
Neither the past.
I have an issue with that because I am a now person. I'm constantly like, this is my madness, right?
So what's your issue?
I feel like sometimes my surrounding doesn't allow me to be in my now.
So you're not living in the now. The now, you're aware of your surrounding. The now doesn't mean that you're isolated from everybody. You don't talk to people. No, the now you have to drive. You need to see the signs and everything.
See me, I don't live for tomorrow, I live for today.
By the way, oh, let me give you this other one.
Tomorrow is not
You know who's another people that are super happy? Is the people that have had a certain, close to death experiences.
But my daughter, she say, oh, Mom, do you see this article, your parents live longer, you take care of kids? I say, oh, I'm okay, I'm ready to go anyway. So it doesn't bother me.
How close were you to?
I mean, after 12 hours and a half in surgery, I was pretty much dead.
People who have close to death, near to death experiences, they learn to live in the now. So, that's what the book talks about. And it started by Cherry. Usually when people come late or do stuff like that, or they come with it, you're not living in the now. You're thinking, you're overwhelmed by other things. You're overwhelmed by what other people think, or what, or what's gonna happen to you, or people who overeat is because you're not living in the now, because you're not enjoying actually the food. You're not aware of when you're full. Yes.
I think I understand what you mean by, living now, but can you help me process what's the difference between like living at the moment versus, you are so focused in something and then other people, like you may be going down the wrong direction but you're doing something, like you're super focused.
Let me give you this example. Prospecting. You know why people have problem prospecting? Because they're thinking
They're gonna say no.
you haven't even talked to the person.
They're not enjoying the conversation.
No, you're not actually. When you're prospecting the person, it doesn't matter what they say yes or no at the end, because that's future. People who have issues prospecting or making calls or having an appointment and you feel like anxiety, is because you're not living in the now. You're not even in front of the person anyway. When you're in front of the person and you're having a conversation, how do you feel? You're like, she's having a conversation with somebody. The question that she asks is, hey, I'm in the now. You're not blocking anything when you live in the now. I'm living in the now right now. Am I blocking the environment? No. I'm aware that you're here. I'm aware that sex is over there. I'm aware of the training that I'm receiving. I'm aware of here. I'm aware if you're paying attention. I'm aware of everything. I'm not saying isolate. Living in the now doesn't mean you're isolating, you close everything. That's not the now.
No, because everything, like us being here and her being here, everything has to do with being in the now, like in your now, right?
Okay.
Because you're teaching.
No, yes, but let me clarify a couple of things. Guys. I'm not talking about, this is not Buddhism and it's, I know that you're Buddhist, some family members are Buddhist. You're Buddhist? This is not Buddhism. This is it. This is all it is. This is not Christianity. This is not New Age. This is not that. This is studies done to your brain. This is like you thinking that your negative thoughts don't affect you. Your negative thoughts, the new studies affects your brain. They do affect. And when you think positive, affects in a positive way. That is a study. That is nothing like have to do with religion or anything like that. My point is this: usually when people go to failure, is because they are just not being aware of what's going on. By the way, to answer your question, when you're not aware, you're going down, you're going south. That you're thinking, oh, I'm so living in the now that I'm not going to pay attention to anything that people are going to interrupt me. No. That's going south. Being aware, living in the now means that you're paying attention to everything. But everything that is going on right now. So I don't want to go deep on this. I don't want to go deep anymore. The point that I wanted to make is this today. If you're thinking that you're failing, my point is, it's taking you the same effort as if you were winning. Why?
Because I believe.
What do you do? There's nothing to do with belief. What do you do in 2020 for you to be successful?
Like what I need to do.
Okay. You see the questions that I'm asking, that are putting you in a position of what do I say? Okay, are you successful right now?
Not yet.
Right now, are you successful? You don't know. How do you know? Who consider yourself successful right now, yes or no? Nobody say yes?
Well, I mean,
You
I've come a
consider
long
yes?
way.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
No,
So 3
because-
people.
Because I didn't hit the goals that I set for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The goals.
so let me ask you another question.
Forgetting.
Okay, what in 2020, December 2020? And I ask you the same question. Are you successful?
Yes.
Your answer, they want to answer is what?
Yes.
Yes. How do you know?
If you accomplish your goals of the year.
Or breaking it down to periodic measurement assessment.
Okay, so you decide, okay, so we're in December 2020. Let's just say this is your goal. 3 MDs and 100 licensed agents. That's what you say?
Mhm.
Okay, we are December 2020. And how much money you want to make?
December 2020, I want to make $250,000.
$250,000. Okay, this is December 2020, Cody. And you're already making $250,000. You have 100 licensed agents, and you promoted 3 MDs, and you became an EMD. Are you successful? December 2020.
I feel like once I hit my goal, I'll set another goal.
Of course, I know that. Okay,
I'll say yes.
okay, yes, okay. This is deep.
Wow.
This is deep.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is this, Cody. So all this time, from here, starting here, December 2019. This is December 2020. Were you successful this period?
No.
You were not?
The process of it?
Yeah. Are you successful this time?
If I reach the
No,
goal,
you're gonna reach it here.
okay, then yes.
So, but your yes is not like a,
Yeah, you have to mean it, Cody.
Cody, the answer is yes. You are successful the moment you're going in this direction.
The right direction.
Correct. The moment you're going to this direction, you're already successful. Because if I get the gas and I get my car and I drive 45 north, am I gonna get to the Woodlands? Am I gonna get to Huntsville? Am I gonna get to Dallas? If I have enough gas, am I gonna get there?
If you have enough gas.
Yes. Am I gonna get there? So, do you doubt that I'm gonna get here? No.
No.
But if I go south, am I gonna make it even if I have the Lambo? I will not gonna make it because I'm going south.
So this example you're using south, what do you mean like in this case?
It can be
It could
just
be either.
you're doing something that is not helping you achieve your goals. The moment you choose to, not to be aware, and to choose to take the direction that is not according to your goals and dreams, you are unsuccessful.
Wow.
And success defined by myself, or does it?
Success is defined by you choosing to go this direction.
The route that your goal is going to.
Yeah.
If I say, I want to be a leader, and I don't perform as a leader,
Mhm.
I'm a failure. If I say I'm a leader, and I do the things that leaders do, I'm successful.
So you kind of answered my question. I kind of felt like I was failing at what I'm doing, but now that I think about it, I keep doing the things that are essentially going to make my business grow. Essentially, I'm going to get the results.
So the moment you are, and you say, I'm good. Because success is not here. In here, I'm gonna ask you, are you successful? You're gonna say, yeah, but I have more goals. So guess what's next? So if you feel like a failure because you have 3 MDs and you don't have 12, you're gonna be a failure your entire life. Because there is always next.
So set expectation and goals, but don't beat yourself up.
Why are you gonna beat yourself? If you're going to, that somebody who's going north is gonna beat themselves just because I just started my car and I'm gonna go north? Am I gonna beat myself?
No.
If I'm going the right direction.